Welcome back, my charbroiled chumpkins. It's SJB here. First of all, hero-wise, I'm not going to be using Warhead. I'm just not a big fan of him. So we're going to go Anagro and Broden today, which I've got 4 tokens for. I just made it to level 10. As far as upgrades go, check them out. Feel free to copy me. And then towers-wise, this is what we're going to do. We're going to swap to an Arcane Wizard instead of the Eldritch because we want to make sure we have the grouped, or the specific boss damage here. And then the rest of this can actually stay the same, but if you want to swap this guy out, you can. I don't really use him much, so if you want to, like, test something out or mess around with it, feel free. And we're going to jump in. So this is the Eyesore Tower. This is technically the last real level of the game. Level 15. And it is close. I can feel it awakening. A new era is near. Your efforts will be in vain. Of course. It's always in vain, isn't it? Unless it isn't. So anyways, quick strategy here. Get your guys walking, because they take forever to get over here. That's my least favorite thing about him, is that he is actually really slow. We're going to go for a crossbow. We're going to pretty much max him out in the front here. We're going to go boom, boom, boom. I'm going to go for the final nail in addition to that, and I'm going to go for another crossbow up here as well. Might seem a little bit overkill to go for such a high-level guy right from the get-go, but he's actually pretty boss. Still, big fan of the ballistas. Even though I've got a lot of other towers unlocked at this point, I really like the ballistas, and the Arcane Wizards are my 2 favorite towers in the game. So when you get something that you really, really like, you tend to use them a little bit. As far as group damage goes, though, of course you can mix it up and match a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. So don't forget that you've got glare over here. So this is the purple goo that pops out when the eyes are opening up. And it gives special things to the enemies. Whether they heal, they run faster, or whatever, you just have to be like mildly careful with them, otherwise they can become somewhat problematic. Like this random guy over here, you're like, oh crap, what do I do? I gotta use my reinforcements on him, you know, it sucks. But any which way, you have to be very, very careful of this and very, very mindful. So if you're having trouble with this map in particular, there's a couple things you can specifically do. Make sure you're getting more killing power in the front of the map compared to the back of the map. It's a very important thing. But you still need to get some in the back here because we're going to have some random guys like the Void Blinker coming in here. Now, I do have, just want to mention really quickly, I do have the ability to teleport things. So early game here, if you're ever like, oh crap, this guy's about to sneak through, like, just don't forget, you can teleport some guys back. So if you're trying to keep it no lives lost, that's definitely something you want to keep in mind here. I'm going to go try to block these guys. We're going to go for the Pegasi, and we're going to go. Or Griffins, whatever. And I want to go for a higher level mage tower here. Again, don't worry, you can blink them. You can blink them, bro. Just here and there. You can't blink every single one of them, but you can blink a lot of them. And I'm going to get ready to maximize our guy here with a lot more scrap bombs as well. So, again, the goal is to keep people out of the glare, if at all possible. You either have to kill them here, or you have to kill them back here. And ideally, we kill them up here. That's the goal. But you do have to be careful. There's going to be guys randomly sneaking through over here, so you're going to have to block them with your reinforcements and everything every once in a while. Or you can just pop a Paladin Covenant near the back, and that usually defends pretty well. So we can do that twice here. Just make sure nobody's going to officially sneak through, and that gives us just, at the very least, time to work with, you know. So we go, we're ready for the next wave again, but they did have a lot of glare right from the get-go to make things more difficult and seemingly crazy. But again, we've got our system set up here. Everything is I don't want to say perfect, but set up so we're not going to have issues long term. We've got a lot of guys grouped up in here, and when the scrap bomb lands, if it lands good, life is very, very fantastic here. Anyways, we're going to go for one more mage tower over here. I'm going to use my Griffins in the back, unfortunately, and block these guys before they get anywhere near the glare action over here. So, yeah, we're going to get 2 4th tier mage towers. Now that I have at least one scrap bomb upgraded. I might go for the final nail here, but it's not super important. And make sure my heroes are actually blasting at least a little bit here. I'm ready for the next wave. You guys know I love it. I love to do the next wave early, so I'm going to keep on doing that all day today. If you ever have issues with it, just remember that you can not do that, but you're going to have a little less gold than me. That's really going to be the big difference here. So it'll make things a little bit easier, more comfortable in the short term, but in the long term, it could make things more difficult, which is unfortunate. So again, don't forget that these guys, you want to kill them as soon as they pop in here. So we're going to dodge real quick. Hopefully that's a dodge. Not sure. And again, we're going to go for those 4th tier mage towers, at the very least, Arcane Wizards, because these guys can actually take down any of the blinkers, okay? If you go for almost any other tower, they're not going to have enough damage to officially kill those blinkers, and then you're spending so much money to try to take them down, it's almost not worth it. All right, so I want to go at least one more final nail because, again, we've got some reasonably strong guys here. When you have one individually strong guy, it's worth it to go for a final nail on him. Stuns him, keeps him in play for a little longer, lets you get another attack off of him, right? All right, we're going to go Griffins again. And we got some glare, though. We're going to be careful. And this is where you got to be careful. If you're going to have an issue this game, it's going to be with some freaking evolving Scorches sneaking through the back of your defense with giant flying things after you built some artillery or something like that. I don't want to say it's almost impossible to take them down, but if you make a mistake, you don't kill them nearly for the game here, you're going to struggle. So just pay attention to them a little bit. Let the other guys go through. Who cares? Those guys are garbage. They suck. Let the Arcane Wizard deal with them. Let this guy deal with them. Whatever. But these things, oh boy, we don't let him. We don't get him near them. All right, at this point though, we're gonna finally swap to our Dwarven Flame Splitter. We need a little bit more grouped attack damage. So we're gonna go for him, and of course, whenever you get him, I want to say you max him out, but you get him pretty high pretty quickly. At least one ability. At least one ability before things get too cray-cray. So again, we like to put our Mage Towers next to some sort of barracks unit, so if the Blinker does come through, we kill it, and or if there's any random guys, stragglers sneaking through, we can block them right next to our Mage Tower. Alright, let's keep these guys again away from any of this glare. Kill them before the glare, and you're going to be a much happier man. Much, much happier. Or woman. Or whatever. Or all. I'm going to keep trying to block him in here, use my reinforcements and everything. And I'll use everything I got. We got a nice group right here. And we got the Flame Spitter finally actually do some real damage here. So just keep in mind, we're halfway through the game at this point. Wave 7 already. Wave 8 right now. Just started. And I don't want to say we're dominating, but things are getting reasonably smooth. I mean, you got some guys sneaking to the back there, but we got some good defense for him. All right, so we got our first big boy coming in, the Flesh Behemoth. It's a mini-boss. It explodes when it dies. This guy's a little different than usual. I've always been trying to block everybody like right from the get-go as soon as I possibly can. This is a different story. You can let him go through. We're going to bring him over to our Arcane Wizard, let him disintegrate. Okay? This thing's only going to do 800 damage right now. Right. 12. Okay, yeah, that's the second level, though. I think it does 800 damage for the first level here, and that's not all of his health, but it's a large chunk of it. Blessed with a couple extra attacks, he's definitely doomed. All right, we got a lot of guys up here. We're going to blow our load on them, and then again, let the Arcane Wizard actually do his disintegrate for on this side. Ooh, we get a double dip here, and we're going to go to the next wave, even though the Flesh Behemoth is still alive, and I'm going to go for a couple more artillery upgrades. And all this extra money is going to go straight into artillery. Okay, perfect disintegrate here. We gotta block these guys in here, though. There's way too freaking many of them. Block them before they get to the glare here. If there is any glare, I'm pretty much doomed. Luckily, there is not. They were pretty nice, actually. They made it so if there was a big chunk of those things coming out, they're not gonna glare. If there's just a couple of them, they're like, ooh, we might let them glare. So yeah, we're probably not gonna have to fight a glare version of all of these guys. But if you do, again, you're probably doomed. They're probably the worst enemy in the game if you don't take care of them properly. All right, so we're maxed out Flame Spitter here. We've got a reasonable level crossbow, and I think I want to go a little higher here. I want to go for a, let's max them out. I'm going to max out all three of these guys, just right in the very front. Let them do some real damage here. You're noticing I'm definitely using all of my abilities on the front of the map if possible. Don't wait for the very back. If you can get more damage out of them in the front, do it. All right, we're officially maxed out here, and we're officially maxed out here. Well, there we go. That's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. So what do we do now? Well, at this point, I am gonna start switching to almost full magic, okay? Every single place is gonna just be Arcane Wizards up the wazoo. Trust me on it, you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be very, very happy if you do that. So we're gonna start with just base Arcane Wizard just to do some extra damage, and then we're gonna swap them into Disintegrates once we get a little closer to Wave 15. So far things are going pretty smooth. Just some sort of base units here. Not a big deal yet. We got a Blinker in the mix of all of it. Blinkers, I don't know. They're one of those enemies where they're not problematic in the late game usually, but in the early game it's like, what the heck do you do to take them down, man? If you don't have the right hero to kill them, they can be really problematic, and that's why we needed to go for some high-level magic here pretty early on. So we got Glare coming in. We're going to try to block the guys before they go through the Glare again, as usual. It won't work out perfectly, but... Oh yeah, that was kind of a waste of a Flame Spitter. That's okay. And we're going to go for some more magic. Alright, block him. Oh, we blocked him before. Oh, no, he didn't. He got stunned, actually. That's cool. I didn't know you could stun them while they're in the middle there, because you... Oh, Oh, and he got disintegrated. Beautiful. I was like, what happened to him? Where did he get teleport? Nope, dead. Done. All right, the glare's just about gone here, so once that happens, things get just that much easier, right? Try to dodge these things. I'm not the greatest at it, I'll admit it. Specifically with these guys in the back, I just don't care. I'm just like, it's not worth my time and effort, bro. All right, we're going to go to the next wave early, and we're going to bomb some guys, and we got a lot of money again. So what do we do? Arcane Wizard. We're going to go Arcane Wizards across the board here. You can mix and match a little bit if you're not sure which side's going to be worse. All right, we got another Flesh Behemoth coming in here. You guys know what that means, right? We want this guy to get over here. We want him. We actually physically want him to get over there. You're not guaranteed to teleport or disintegrate, but it's more likely than not you're probably going to land it if there's not many enemies around him. It comes back every 30 seconds or so 22 seconds. All right, we got 2 of them coming in here. We're going to try to blast the one in the back so we can hopefully kill this guy nice and quick here. And honestly, if I can get another disintegrate out of it, I will. Oh, crap. He's getting demolished. He's already 80% dead here in the very front. I wasn't even trying to kill him. Oh, he's dead. Oh. Do not underestimate the power of the Scrap Bomb Fire Tower combo. It's beautiful, all right? All right, we're ready for the next wave here. We got 3 waves left, 13, 14, 15. This is a smidge unfortunate, but we're definitely going to have to focus on the bottom here. Again, these are the guys you got to worry about, okay? Do not care about anybody else. Worry about these purple mofos. So I went Griffins on them, I went Reinforcements on them, I went everything on them. It looks like it worked out. Oh, they got buffed. I don't know why they end up getting beefier at some point. Sometimes they do. I don't know if it's like a less than 100 health thing and they like decide to evolve into something or whatnot, but it doesn't seem like it happens to all of them. All right, there we go. We got a ton of money again, guys. This is where it's all at. Get another Arcane Wizard. Another. Disintegrate, disintegrate, disintegrate across the board, and we're ready for the next wave already. Who cares, man? All right, so we got one of these guys up here. I'm just going to blow a quick Griffin load on him. And then, unfortunately, it's actually probably going to be a bigger problem in the bottom here. If we get some glare coming out soon, which I know Wave 15 is going to have glare, that's where you got to watch out for the most issues. All right, we got a lot of grouped units over here. Flamespitter's doing its job, though. And all these guys get popped out all at once. But we got a lot of time. A lot of time to work on them. All right, we disintegrated perfectly. I think I'm going to focus on the disintegrate in the front here because this is where the boss is going to pop out. And then, in addition, I'm going to go for an empowerment. I'm just going to go for 1 level for now, but it'll power up this guy and this guy at the very least. Then if I go for another one over here, another empowerment, I can buff these 2 guys as well. But I want to still focus on the disintegrates first. We'll see how the money rolls in. All right, final wave's coming up. We're gonna wait a few seconds extra here. I almost always go to the next wave early, but, you know, final boss, final level, like, you got to take it at least a smidge easy, right? All right, we took down everybody before we sent to the next wave. We've got triple disintegrate. We've got triple disintegrate. And here we go. We got glare up the wazoo right now. I'm going to use my Griffins on the Flesh Behemoth, or I guess this side. And then I'm going to go for that Mage Tower I was telling you guys about. So we're gonna buff the regular attack damage here with the empowerment. And then I might sell this thing for another Mage Tower, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. I think we're going to take the boss down within the first, like 50% of the map here for sure. All right, so don't feel bad about using your abilities. That's what they're there for. Even on wave 15, don't feel like you need to save them. We got 3 Flesh Behemoths coming out right now. Crazy talk, bro. All right, I'm going to triple dip. I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. I'm going to empower these guys to the max, and I still want to get a few more disintegrates if I can. Everybody's got at least 1 level here now. And if I got any extra money, I'm going to go for higher levels. All right, the Flesh Behemoth's not a problem for us. The disintegrates are working perfectly. Let's make sure we keep our heroes alive. This is the time to keep them alive, right at the end of wave 15 here. And I'll go for... Oh, this one didn't have a disintegrate either. Okay, good. We got it now. Here we go. All right, everybody's alive. Everybody's ready to go. We're about to fight the boss here. One thing you want to keep in mind is that if you're playing on Steam, you're going to have to zoom out after you start this fight. Your alliance is powerful. Indeed, indeed. But I will show you what true power... Oh, will you? Oh, maybe I'll show you what my arcane wizard power truly is. Oh, there she is. Or it, or he. Oh, the king is here. I have a score to settle. This fight, I will not miss. Okay, let's send him in. We're going to send griffins out. We're going to send bombs out. We're going to let the regular towers do their damage. I'll leave him a little bit further back because they really don't do a good blocking job. We can move the king back just a little bit to get a couple more people in range. And we're going to actually have to possibly move... Oh, he's just gone at this point. Okay, everybody teleported out. So I told you guys I was going to zoom out, and I never did. Dang. Okay, the king is ready, and we got them on the bottom here. So they're almost halfway dead already. That's the good news. And I got extra money. Let's get the Disintegrate flowing. Get the Griffins flowing as well. King Dinas just is gone again. Oh, I got Griffins again? Why did we double Griffins? Don't know, but I'll take it. Alright, so luckily there's no glare right now. I'm kind of surprised about that, to be honest. Okay, here we go. A third setup here. Third appearance, I guess. I'm going to put the king down. We're getting a lot of good disintegrates here. We get a little extra money to spend. Let's spend it up, and that should finish off the boss. Arcane Wizards for the win, baby! With some support towers here and there. Heck yeah! Bye-bye, beautiful. We did it. We did it. The worms can't stop the new world. Oh, you worms. I was like, the worms? Are we fighting worms? It has awakened. So this is it. The final showdown. So this was not technically the last level. There is one more. 2 bosses in a row. And we're going to show it to you guys next time. But we get a couple things here. Got to talk about them real quick. So we got a lot of points, actually, to mess around with. Ooh, the eyeball. The alien eyeball. So first of all, heroes, we did not unlock any new heroes, so for the last battle here, we're going to be using Anagro and Brodin again. And then as far as upgrades go, we can spend them up however we see fit. I don't know, I guess I'll do this, and I don't even know what kind of heroes I have, but I probably have the Dark Army. I don't have this yet. Okay, whatever. Any which way, as far as my loadout goes, we're going to swap that up as well. So I'll show you guys what to do in the next video, but do not think that you can just keep the same strategy going. We're finally going to have to swap it up. If you guys enjoyed, press the like button, subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.